Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have is what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? Let's start living the fake Facebook live dream. If they post a pic of me deep clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you're gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied, cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion. But in reality it's a psych, cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have is what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook live dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family? Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you. We have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily, that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have is what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living a fake Facebook live dream.
All right, Kinsman, you are in big trouble tonight. Ed the Sock is here, and he's finally going to help me get you moving in the right direction.
You think so? He'll get me laughing at your jokes, possibly.
Yes, you better be best behaved because, you know, Ed and I telepathically have known each other for years. Comedians, Kinsman, and you're in big trouble. So you better.
Comedians are like this. Well, we'll have to see who's raunchier. Raunchier are you or Ed the Sock when Ed comes on? But yes, an exciting show. KINZ and KLOMP Live. This is our pre-Nova party. We're starting obviously tonight at 6 because tonight the Nova Awards are airing at 8 o'clock at yourplacetowatch.com. And yes, yours truly and that guy sitting right there, Jamie KLOMP, KINZ and KLOMP Live. We are nominated for the RBC Marketing Award. So we wanted to end the show a little bit earlier tonight so we can be a part of the festivities and cheer on the rest of the city.
Yes, I was going to send the judges a $75 bribery check, but then it came back NSF. So
probably won't work. You need more to bribe Art Paltz. Art Paltz, the host. He's been the host for eons.
Yes. Oh, I should have added HST to that. So let's thank our sponsors, of course, for allowing us to have, you know, my good buddy Ed on Lucian Bus Transportation. I'm going to say it again. If you're looking for an amazing job, bus driver, that's the way to go. If Kinsman can do it, anyone can do it. Listen, they're hiring for the bus routes this September. You saw the video, Mark, driving the bus. They're going to fully train you. You don't have to have the experience. All the training's covered for. You're going to go in and you'll be ready to drive the bus. Flexible hours, Monday to Friday. You got little ones at home. You can bring them with you. This is the job to have, Kinsman. The only better job is working with you, my friend.
That's right. That's right. And again, yeah, the $500 signing bonus is there. Penny Adel is another reason you want to go there. Of course, Pat, Lucian Transportation, you can't miss them. You want to drop off your resumes right behind Airport Road, behind the Tim Hortons there, McChesney Road. You can't miss all the buses. The little guy points them out every single commute. They're the buses. There they are. That's where they are, and you can drop your resumes off today.
That's right. Next time we're there, don't steal my lunch again, Kinsman. But the Surge, I feel like we're getting closer to the Surge opening. But when
I hope so. Yeah, we're still in a lockdown. The rest of the province open, except for us up here in the PHU region. But we will get there. Numbers going down in our favor. We will get to the Surge at our 12-month tenure. We've got a residency at the Surge where we're going to have live entertainment shows. We're going to stream our show live from there. We are going to have variety shows, which are going to be a little bit different, maybe a little bit raunchier in person. And that's going to be catered to the Surge audience only for some of these variety shows. Okay. So 12 variety shows a year. And of course, a couple of stream shows a year. And we'll have some other entertainment. Of course, Golf Timmins in there with the simulator. We'll have a good time. It's going to be fun.
That's right. Now, imagine, you're in school and you got bullied and people said you're going to go nowhere in life. And then you show up at the campground with the biggest, baddest RV in town from Timmins RV. The monetary rewards are there, my friend. People are going to be extremely jealous at the campground. I'm talking, this is like being at a 5-star resort on, what do they have, 8 wheels? Timmins RV. And tell them about the new one they got in stock there. Kinsman.
Yes, the Keystone Arcadia is the newest line of RV. If you say you've got the best RV, if it doesn't say Keystone Arcadia, you are missing out, because this new line is available right now only at Timmins RV. Inspired, intentional, in a league of its own, the Keystone Arcadia was conceived, designed, and engineered by a team with an unrelenting drive to challenge the beliefs and barriers to building the next generation RV, delivering more performance, convenience, comfort, and style. Arcadia speaks to an emerging group of campers with new ideas, new expectations, and a new drive to shatter barriers of their own. If you want to see the Keystone RV, the Keystone Arcadias, the new line, they've got a 360-degree online tour of these beautiful machines, these beautiful RVs, TimminsRV.com. And don't wait too long. If you've been there and seen RVs missing and missing and missing, that's because they're selling. Get yours before they're gone, and don't pay for 6 months.
That's right. And finally, my favorite place to go for food, because everything's fresh here, Kinsman. The service is great. And you know what? You want to impress a date. If this is, just say hypothetically you have a new lady in your life. I don't know what's going on with you because you're like a big, dark diary that never tells me anything. But just say you do.
I never tell you. I'm going to tell you all my dark secrets. No.
Yeah, because I would tell everyone on the show, you can't trust me with those secrets. It's a good idea. But listen, you get a chicken, stuffed pepper, a salad, and a nice dessert from Pick of the Crop. I think you're going to be married in 12 months. Guaranteed.
You think so? And how about this? Rob, our good buddy Rob, who called us from the golf course this afternoon. That's how awesome it is when you're sponsoring KINZ and KLOMP Live. No matter where you are in this city, you just message us and say, he knew the show. Ed the Sock was on. He says that, Mark, can you mention this tonight, you and Jamie? And here are the deals of Pick of the Crop for this coming weekend. Father's Day, of course, deal on jumbo-sized cherries, $7.99 a pound. And they also have a fresh load of Ontario strawberries coming tomorrow. And he also says their meat department is ready to serve for all your Father's Day needs. So there you go. Pick of the Crop. Can't miss them. And it's a good place to stock up, yes, for Dad's Day.
All right, Kinsman. It is time. We're going to bring Ed. Now, Ed's a good buddy of mine. So listen, you're not going to get
everybody's a good buddy of yours.
Yes, they are, Kinsman. So I'm going to bring Ed on right now, and he's going to
bring him on. Like, this is legendary. It's not too often. Ed the Sock. There he is.
Hey, how you doing?
That's right.
How you doing, Ed the Sock?
Hey, KINZ. Derek Wibley from Sum 41 wants his hair back.
But you know what's funny? I'm actually from Ajax, born and raised. So we
Oh, is
me
that
and
the
Derek
Ajax
actually went to the
haircut?
same high school.
Is that the Ajax haircut? Like in North Korea, everybody has to have the same haircut. So
That's
if you're from Ajax, everyone's got to do that with the crap in your hair.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't know. I guess Derek and I went to the same barber, I guess. But yeah, Derek Wibley from Ajax, so am I. So
You're the same barber, known as Supercuts.
that's right. That's it.
Yeah, and hey, Klomp, glad
Hey.
to know that I've known you a long time. Since, to my knowledge, this is the first time we've ever exchanged anything. No,
Hey.
you're right. You booked me, so we talked online.
Friendships come in many values there, Ed. Come on, telepathically.
I feel kind of sorry for you if you consider the back and forth we had while booking me a long-time friendship. You must be a very lonely fellow.
I only have Mark as a friend. Can you believe it? Like, that's my life.
That's your only friend?
Yes.
By the way, kids, what the hell you got back there on that shelf? It's
That
bugging
shelf
me.
there, my little guy, he watches at home. He put his picture on the back wall. I don't have a green screen yet.
No, not the picture.
A little microphone, and there's some little Lego statues that he put up on the top of the windowsill. He if I touch them, he would actually know. He's here doing e-schooling because of everything that's going on with COVID. So if I even move it a centimeter, one hair, he's going to give me heck tomorrow.
No, I was talking more about that shelf with the green and the red thing.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's his art projects. That's what he
Yeah,
did.
this is looks like that's a Lego.
That is a Lego thing. Okay.
Yeah, my little guy put a Lego statue there, and this was given to me by the boy's sister Chloe. She made me that for Christmas and wanted to put it back there as well. So there we go.
Yeah.
Well,
a few little trinkets in the back until I get a green screen.
Well, I'm impressed with your son's Lego. It shows that he's actually more imaginative and dexterous than you are. So
Yes.
The next generation is good. Don't keep nodding, Klompy. I'll be there getting you. All right. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, we want to talk
Am I
about
focused?
New Music Nation is what we brought you on to talk about.
All right. So you want to know what? Well, then ask me a freaking question. You
All
don't
right.
just drop it there and say that's what we want to talk about, and leave me to pick up the whole goddamn show.
All right. See, Kinsman, I told you you're going to blow it because I should just boot you off the stream there because let me talk to Ed properly. First of all, we've heard a lot of buzz online about New Music Nation. So our first question is, what is it and how can folks get involved?
New Music Nation is my love letter to when Much Music was good. Way back. It kind of started to suck about 2006, maybe 2004. It started to suck. I bailed on the place in 2008 or 2009. I don't remember. And then it just died. I was gone. Rick was gone. George was gone. It was everybody was gone. So New Music Nation is an online video music channel with the spirit and style of classic Much Music, but updated with social media and current technology and interactivity, new VJs, and a focus on independent artists.
There we go. Isn't that awesome, Kinsman? Well, there you go.
Yeah, pretty darn awesome. And following your links to New Music Nation online, I know before you launched this, there was no sniffing around from the other guys there. Bell Media, they started up much on a TikTok channel. They brought this up just because of you. Do you think? What are they doing?
That thing's gonna fail so big. It's good. They're calling it Much Music, and then they make a statement the next day that they won't be playing music. The TikTok is only a minute long. What are you gonna do in a minute? You're just gonna do how many times they're gonna have someone fall down the stairs in slow motion? I mean, with music playing. I mean, that's not Much Music. That's some corporate bullshit right there. They're not playing music, so they're not really any competition for us. And to answer your question, I was talking for over a year with Bell about bringing back Much Music as a digital channel using the modern technology and social media and so on, but having that and new VJs and having that much music magic. And in February, mid-February, a guy I spoke to there said that they don't want to. He said my idea was great, and he suggested I go forward with it. But he said that we couldn't make it much music because sometime in the future they may want to use the name. But at that point in time, they had no plans for it. This is in mid-February. Then I do my Indiegogo, and you see the traction I'm getting online from people like, yeah, we want to see this. We want another, music video channel. We want what Much Music used to be. We want that back. And then lo and behold, and I say I'm going to launch July 1st. Lo and behold, these clowns launched July 7th. It's going to be, anybody who has interest in Much Music, Gen X people, right? Gen X and older millennials.
Yeah.
Gen X and older millennials don't give a rat's ass about 1-minute TikTok videos.
No, they don't.
And the people who do give a rat's ass about 1-minute TikTok videos, their memory of Much Music, if they have any knowledge of it at all, is something that their parents used to watch. So it's not cool. So exactly who are they expecting to draw with this hastily put together conglomerate? It just reeks. Like people used to say Much Music was 40-year-olds telling 30-year-olds what 20-year-olds want to watch. This is like 60-year-olds telling 20-year-olds what they want to watch.
Yeah.
This reads like a corporate spreadsheet.
That's it. Corporate suits who have no clue what or how to run anything. Right? They're in a four-walled. They have no recollection, no view of the outside world. They're just using a chessboard, saying, where can we make the most amount of money? They probably see that they can make money, but they're not going to make money this way because you're going to destroy them with New Music Nation. Like, looking at your, the submissions, people submitting your videos across Canada. You've had over 300, 400 submissions already for this?
I can only talk about how many we've logged, because we have a system to manage the content, and so we've had tons of emails. But a brilliant young woman named Camille has been dutifully taking things from the emails and putting them in our list. And we passed 400 about a half an hour ago, and there are still more to catalog. There's still more coming in. And when Much Music started, I think they had 9 videos. When MTV started, I think they had 18. We have over 400, and most of them, unfortunately, are good. If they were crap, it'd be easy to get, choose which ones to run. But I like 90% of them, so I want all of those 90% to run. So we're trying to think of ways to do that. One of the shows we're going to have on New Music Nation is going to be Yo Canada, which I host, which is all Canadian acts. Rhapsody. I can't tell you who the host of that is going to be yet, but it's a rap artist, and that's rap music. Metal Momentum used to be called Power Hour on Much Music. Metal Momentum, hosted by Robbie Stevenson. He's a stand-up comedian, very funny. He's also a diagnosed schizophrenic and recovering drug addict. So he has this really interesting view on life and this ability to create comedy out of nothing, and he is so metal. Gen Pop, hosted by Candy Marie, which is going to be pop stuff. We're going to have a Video Flow, which is all the VJs, including Ali B, who's our Southern Ontario farm girl, who's going to be hosting also a country program. I'm going to also host a show called Are You Kidding?, which is where we look at videos that I can't tell if they were serious or not. We'll leave it open to the audience to decide, were they serious or was this supposed to be a joke? Because of all the videos, we've added a new show called Video Overload, which is going to be VJs on maybe every half hour to just refresh where you're watching this stuff. And then for like 2 to 3 hours, it's going to be wall-to-wall music videos.
What an awesome stuff. So July 1st, that's going to be kicking. I was hoping to get a job as a BJ, but it sounds like Ed filled them all. I was going to even leave Kinsman to go over with the soccer, but it sounds like he filled all the roles. But
he's filled the roles.
Maybe you could help me out with something else here, Ed. So, Kinsman's a kind of a lonely guy. I don't think there's a lady in his life. Do you know any ladies for Mark or any tips for him?
You know what? I'm pretty sure that the way he talks, he sounds like he's got the smooth cadences of a radio weather reporter. And I'm pretty sure that with those sideburns and that some 41 hair, he probably has his own style.
I don't know what it is, but it's definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what my style is, but being compared to Derek Whibley isn't that bad because he is from my hometown. So we got to root for the Ajaxians there. Ajax, good old Ajax there.
Where are you guys?
We're up in Timmins, Ontario.
Timmins.
Yeah.
We've had some video submissions from Timmins.
Yeah, you know what? I was talking to a few artists. I know Mitch Jean from Kapuskasing has dropped a few your way. I know Rosewood Avenue. If you haven't seen Rosewood Avenue, you're going to see and hear. They are a great duo from Matheson, and they are ripping up the charts right now. They've got like a zillion followers online, so you're definitely going to hear from Rosewood Avenue.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know something else about it. See, Ed doesn't think I know. I know something else about him. And I'm curious, every time this election comes up, you hear Ed's running for prime minister and then he's not. The election's coming again and we're going to need someone. Is this going to be the time, Ed, or what?
No. I mean, maybe in the future I'll run for office. But right now, my mission is to get Canadian artists the publicity and promotion they deserve. That's my goal. I'm on a mission from God. So the politics will have to wait and probably wait a long time because maybe I'll get a Senate seat sometime. Maybe that'll happen.
An honorary one. Well, Mark and we're trying to bribe our way into an award tonight. I don't think Ed has to do that. But I think it's awesome because you turn on TV now. First, the music these days are good, but there's nowhere to showcase it. There's no music videos unless you're on YouTube.
Well, the music videos are there.
Yeah.
The thing is, these people, these bands and singers spend their own money to produce these very good quality music videos, and then they put them on their own YouTube page, and they get 82 views, in a year. And that's not a reflection on the quality of the music whatsoever. It's a reflection on the fact that they just don't have a huge network. And the way YouTube works, people look at the view counter, and if they see a low number of views, they won't bother to watch it.
Yeah, true.
Which is why I think the view counter is counterintuitive, because having a low number of views doesn't mean it's not good. It means that the person doesn't have the network. And so these people, their stuff deserves to be seen by Canadian, around the world. We plan to add VJs around the world, and we're going to have world music as well. We're planning to be bigger than Much Music ever was, because we can be, because technology's made everything cheaper and easier, and we can broadcast to the entire world. We will broadcast to the entire world. I mean, this will be initially a Canadian export that people in other countries are going to say, boy, I wish we had one of those here.
Yeah, and sounds
Ed the Sock's in different portions. The Australian Ed the Sock or something, all different angles of the planet.
Yeah,
no, they'll have to be their own VJs. I'm not selling me as a format.
Yeah, it sounds though like Ed, like you've remained friends with a lot of the VJs from back on Much Music, and it sounds like some of them are jumping on board. They're ready to go.
Well, they're doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've remained in constant, regular contact with Bradford, Rick, and George, and somewhat with Nam. So we've all been in touch. They're all doing their own thing now. It's been a long time since they were on Much Music. They've moved on to do other things. That's a part of their life that's over. Even though George is doing similar stuff on Apple Music, hosting his own show and doing the House of Strombo. And I think he's got a CBC radio show still. He's still doing, but his life is music. So no surprise. Rick is enjoying being a dad to 2 young sons. And Bradford is a host on a new startup in the U.S., like an entertainment news online channel. And occasionally I'm in touch with Bill Walishka. I found out today that Bill did a Zoom call with the New Much Music people and their VJs to give advice, and it's a bit of a backstab, but I think he didn't know the whole story. But but again, he's giving them advice. He hasn't been a VJ in over 20 years. The world has changed. The market has changed. What are you going to tell people from 20 years ago that's valid today? 20 years ago, we didn't even really have the internet as an integrated part of our life.
No.
And we had flip phones. What can you really tell somebody from your experience 20 years ago if you haven't stayed fresh? Bill stayed fresh by hosting the morning show out in Kingston, and he writes a column for the newspaper, but that's a different kind of broadcasting than VJing. So I don't know what I think it was a morale boost, and you can tell that they don't like me, because if you want a morale boost to New Much Music people, you'd think they would ask me, or they would ask George, or they would ask Rick. And my suspicion is they may have asked George and Rick, who declined. But Bill's great and all, but the legends are me, George, and Rick.
Yeah, you got that right. I know Ed's a busy guy, Kinsman, but I have to know one thing. So we see Ed the Socky. He's been filling our television for years.
Yes.
Making us laugh. And I want to know, like, what does Ed do on his downtime? Is he always wired up, or does he relax at all?
I've got 400 music videos to watch. What downtime?
That's it. And they can keep coming in. I was talking to a few musicians saying, "Oh, geez, I need to put a video together to get it into submissions at NewMusicNation.ca." Let's say they miss the launch.
There's no window closing. There's no window closing. The people, because we're going to need, the churn. We're going to need fresh content because it's New Music Nation. So people can always send in their videos if they're taking some time to make it. Don't worry that you're missing a cutoff date. You're not. I'll be looking at these things until the end of time.
Yeah. As long as he has a cigar in his mouth, Kinsman, he's looking at videos, and I'm sure there's a whole stash back there that we can't even see. So
well, I bet. Do any come to mind right now, like from what you've listened into the pile, that are going to be ones that stick out when they do run on your channel?
Well, it's hard. There's one band name that sticks out. Two band names that stick out. The Shitbats and Whiskey Dick stand out as names. Both actually have good videos. Yeah. Whiskey Dick's video is hilarious. There's Someone who's a rap artist out of London. She's phenomenal. Bad Holiday is a Toronto band that they remind me a little bit of Blink 182 or something like that back in the day. They did a music video where they were playing on a wooden raft out in a lake. Which that takes balls. There's who else is there? There's a Confidential. He's a rapper out of BC. He's the real deal. He's real good. That's it. There's so many. I was starting to overload on trying to remember them.
Yeah. Ed's staring at videos all day, Kinsman.
That's right. Yeah.
You don't want to blow his mind, but this is going to be an awesome opportunity, like Ed's saying, for Canadian artists to get noticed on a larger network, and they'll get some value. Like Ed's saying, they're spending a lot of money producing these videos, but they just don't have the network right now to showcase them. And this is going to be the only place in Canada to go to get your name out there, get recognized, because Canada has an awesome music scene. We have one here in Timmins too, and I know a lot of our artists are going to appreciate that. I'm so motivated. Maybe I'll take a couple vocal lessons and throw in a video in a week or so, kids. That's
the kind of quality I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Quality and dedication.
That's it, eh? And it can be a YouTube video shot on a phone. Like, it does have to be high quality to send to you. It can be anything and link to you.
We have to be able to see it. Yeah. So there has to be enough lighting and picture clarity to see it. And the audio mix has to be good. Okay. There was one video that I had to nix because I couldn't hear the vocals. It was annoying me. I was straining to hear the vocals and to make out what he was saying or singing, and that distracted me from the rest of the music in the video. So make sure when you're doing your sound mix, you have distinctive vocals. Don't get buried by the instruments. And that's the last thing I'm going to be able to give you because I got to get going.
All right. Well,
follow me on Twitter at Ed the Sock. On Instagram, it's ed_the_sock, and I got a Facebook page in my name. So it's one day I'll have a TikTok thing. My God, like that. Do I need more platforms?
No,
Holy
maybe
shit.
stay away from TikTok for now.
Yeah.
Let the Much Music side destroy that. You can continue on with New Music Nation.
Yeah, that'll make me distinct. I'm not going on TikTok.
Yeah, there we go. And hopefully, when we get down to Toronto, there, Ed will buy us a beer. So
All right.
West there.
Yeah, you can come down to Toronto and buy me a beer.
All right.
We will do that.
All right, we love it. All right, Ed, take care.
All right. Hey, how do I get out of this thing?
I think you just click the.
Leave the studio button on the bottom there. You should be good.
I'll kick you out, Ed.
Oh, there it is. I see it. All right. Bye.
All right. Cheers, Ed the Sock. Wow. What a guest.
I think the guy is. I love how he ends an interview. He's like, "I'm done talking. I got nothing else to say. I'm leaving." Do you imagine like you're very formal, like you have a start, a middle, and an end because you're a professionally trained broadcaster. I don't know what I am. I'm somewhere in.
You're a professionally. You're in training independent broadcaster right now. We're both independent broadcasters.
Yes. Yes. I'm anything, but he's just like start and end. I love it. Like that's my style, right? Goodbye, I'm done. Awesome. But he has made me laugh for many years. He's a Canadian icon. And he did say he was going to run for prime minister twice in the FU party. Did you know that, Kinsman? And he made a lot of headway, but that's a Canadian icon. Good to see him back on the scene. And like he said, supporting Canadian artists. So I love it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of bands that I know of across Canada that are probably frothing at the bit right now to get, a music video in there. I know my buddy Brian. I've got ties to Winnipeg. When I worked in Winnipeg, Why the Band, WHY. You find Brian Cook and his band Why. They should be submitting a song to Ed the Sock and New Music Nation. And again, submissions at NewMusicNation.ca. Get them in. He's over 400, which is it just tells you the quality and the talent in this country that no one even knows about. You know about the top, maybe it's like the iceberg, the top 2% of all the great songs, but there's 98% that are hidden. No one knows about them until Ed the Sock's gonna unveil them to the nation and across the world and around the planet. Going to be great to see.
All right. So before we talk about the Novas, I want to recognize a couple things. So there's this awesome young gentleman that you and I know, Mason. So you got to get this, kids. Like you and I, we're good at some things and other things we need help in. And one of the things we need help in is the merchandise. Where we're expanding, right? So this young gentleman, Mason, he steps up and he's been out there selling T-shirts for us. And he's selling way more T-shirts than Mark and I can sell T-shirts.
Yeah, combined. It's funny. I brought it up nonchalant, just off the cuff with his mom. His mom Janice.
Right there.
The show, Janice and Mason, always glued to the show right now. We, forever grateful for Janice and Mason, always watching. And I said as a joke, I said, you know what? We have a bunch of these shirts. We got a launch. These shirts are coming in next week. Would Mason like to sell them? Apparently, he woke her up yesterday. He said, Mom, it's time to sell the shirt.
Yeah.
Their whole day, whatever they had planned, it was now selling. Live. And he went through the XLs apparently, and he's already got he got his grandmother for 3. He's a good little hustler.
Awesome. So I'm telling you, when we when we expand, there's a high level role there for Mason. He knows what he's doing. And he's putting you and I to shame, but he's awesome. And we just wanted to thank him on here, and his mom and the dad and the family, and thank you. And of course, next week we're gonna have something special for Mason. It's just not a thank you here. We recognize his hard effort, and he might have to give some advice to my kid. Like he's making our kids should be selling shirts. Even the little ones, but
even my little guys. Yeah, well, 5 and 3. I could picture Ethan out there trying to sell. It's funny when in the middle of e-school, I don't know if any other parent can relate. this week, or was it last week? I'm, coming back. You always try to figure out what they're chatting about because my little guy's in Francais. I can still understand my name when he says Papa did. I'm like, okay, Papa did what? And then apparently I've had a shower. Papa just came out of the shower, and the kids tell all. It's amazing with e-schooling. So my little guy could be, probably pretty good at selling shirts.
Yeah.
Too. But Mason definitely the role model for the shirt seller out there. He's a good little hustler there.
Good. So yes, he's awesome. We love Mason. So a couple quick things, and then the Novas, and then we have to get out of here because you're coming over to my place, and half the snacks are gone. Sorry, but
that's right.
You love talking about lotteries. I know. I'm like, Kinsman, lotteries again. We talk about lotteries every show, but it's an exciting.
This is a Canadian record right now. It's not the 70 million. The 70 million. It's been maxed at 70 million since the end of April, I do believe. I think April 24th was the last time it sat at 70 million, and it's been 70 million ever since. No one's won it. It's the magical side of the max millions. Let's just say all draws go on Friday night. So let's say someone wins the 70 million. So that's one. Now, if all the 70 max millions go, that's 71 potential millionaires that can happen on Friday night. That's why this is so historic. This is the first time a lotto has ever hit 140 million for the entire side, which is phenomenal. And again, you can't win unless you play. This is the only, my parents, my dad will always say, I'm not buying a ticket unless it's getting, the jackpot's higher. Well, it's 140 million. Get a ticket and you have a chance to win. I know we have the KINZ and KLOMP pool happening right now.
Right. Yes, we do have a pool going. You're so welcome, guys. I told you, Jamie. They put Mike Ikes in this pack. That wasn't going to last an hour at my. I'm
going to get there. There's going to be all wrappers and empty boxes and half opened bottles of Bailey or whatever they threw into the pack there.
Yeah. Oh, the Bailey. I got bad news about the Baileys too, but we can talk about that after. Okay, Jean-Francois again, and then the Novas. I like this story. This is a guy who's bidding on a fishing trip, and then he's going to propose to his girlfriend. Is this the end?
He is. Jean-Francois again. As they're featured, he's the featured person right now. The fisherman. We still say fisherman without the politically correct crew coming in. Anyhow, fishandcanada.com has Jean-Francois Seguin as their feature. And if you go to that site, fish, the letter N, Canada.com, all one word, you can find his write-up. And it's this. He says, as I was growing up, I watched many Canadian shows. I got to see many beautiful places on this show. What I would consider a trip of a lifetime would definitely be taking a family member or friend on a fly-in fishing trip. There's no preference on the type of fish we'd catch, as all fish are fun to catch. To wake up in a cabin, smell the crisp morning air, and to set out on the lake to fish while drinking your morning coffee, to have shore lunch from my morning catch. Finish the days by sitting by a campfire, relaxing, watching the sunset, sharing stories with other cabin residents, give tips that I found during the day, and take as many as I can get to make the next day even better. And that's his write-up. And you can go to fishandcanada.com and vote once a day up until June 30th. We still have a couple weeks left to get Jean-Francois his dream of a flying fishing getaway.
I wonder, your write-up would go something like this. I went to McDonald's, I ate a filet-o-fish, the end.
Probably be a little bit more adventurous than that. But
can you even get a filet-o-fish anymore?
I don't know if you can.
Okay.
I think they're on the menu. I don't know.
All right, Kinsman. So I have to tell you haven't seen the goodie bag yet, because it's a construction site theme tonight, right? Check out what they dropped us off. I even got the tag. Imagine stepping into the mine site with your tag on. When I was in HR, this is what
right. They would ridicule you. You'd be the new kid on the block, right? They'd stuff you into the lockers or something.
They gave us one of these. Do you like this?
Nice hard hat. Yeah, my boys will probably be fighting over one of those. Safety glasses. I don't know if you saw Art Pulse. If you follow him online, he posted the getup that he's wearing for hosting the Novas tonight. And again, it's showcasing building business, hence all the building theme that you're wearing. And of
Check
course,
this out, Kinsman. All right, I'm the health and safety inspector. You're violating rule health code 11A-C. No smoking on the workplace. I'm going to have to write you up. Yeah.
I don't think no one takes you seriously wearing the white hat, do they? Is white the one that you're looking at? I think they're all different. I think white's in charge, right? Yes.
I have no idea. It's actually gray, but because of the lighting. So we're up for the RBC Marketing Award.
Yes, we are. And this was the finalist hammer that we got. This was back in April. So we wish all finalists all the best.
Yes. But you really blew it there, Kinsman, because there's only one award. So there was one nomination award, the hammer, which you took, which I found out you took it because you didn't have a hammer at your house, which is okay. Neither do I. So you have one more tool than me, 1-0. But what does that mean? If we get a plaque tonight, who's going to take it? I have to give it to you.
We'll do a heads or tails. Again, we'll have to treat it like the Stanley Cup if we get it. But, you don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse. It's just fun to be nominated. And again, there's they've got a meetup before the Novas for all the finalists. So we're looking forward to that. We'll be a part of that Zoom chat. And then everybody watches the show starting at 8 o'clock, again, hosted by Art Haltz. And a big shout out to the Chamber. I know, Mark Rogers at Near North Video Productions had a say in all the videos that you'll see tonight. So,
if you do you think if I look like a bylaw officer, do you think I can go out and write parking tickets? Do I have that authority?
No, I don't. No one would take you seriously.
If I'm a bylaw officer, can I officially declare the city of Timmins open today? No,
I would take that. Yes, I'm hoping that soon. Looking at the numbers today, numbers are on the decline. So let's keep it going on the decline.
If Mark takes the plaque, he'll need to use the hammer to make a new shelf. Yeah. Photocopy the plaque. Yeah. I wonder if Mason could do that for us. Mason seems to be a lot more talented than we are.
Yes.
As long as you don't smile, Jamie, people won't take you seriously. Yeah, but I always smile because I have such a great partner and we have a lot of fun. But we did want to say, seriously, though, thank you for everyone that expressed their congratulations and good luck. And we are up against two awesome companies, Forte Automotive. I use them. They're awesome. And of course, New Burger Planet. We love Siva. I've known Siva for many years, did some work for Siva. So we are in good company. And it's our first run at it, Kinsman. So, and no, we didn't bribe the judges, did we? We didn't.
No, we didn't bribe the judges. We want to thank whoever voted us in to become a finalist. Whoever that was, if it was a multiple bunch of votes, thank you so much. And again, we'll find out who wins what tonight.
All right.
Looking forward to it. That's why we started the show tonight earlier. Ed the Sock was on. What a pre-Nova party tonight, having Ed the Sock. Again, NewMusicNation.ca.
Yeah.
Going to be the hottest thing since sliced bread. And of course, Ed the Sock, anything that he touches is going to turn to gold. So what a treat having him on the show tonight. All
right, Kinsman, before we go, I'm writing you up. It's a violation 22 QC, not laughing at Klomp's jokes.
Okay.
So it's a written warning for you, sir, permanently in your file. All right.
It's permanently in the file. All right,
speak.
buddy.
Let's
go. Good luck to all the Nova finalists. And thanks again to Ed the Sock on our show tonight. NewMusicNation.ca. Go to that site and submit your videos. We want Northern Ontario represented on his big launch, which kicks off July 1st. Again, you can't get a bigger guest than that on a bigger night for the Novas. And again, Jamie, let's party like it's 1999.
Love it. And don't cry when you see the snack bag.